Lesson number 1, Instinctive Behaviour. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain that animals inherit certain patterns of behaviour from their parents, known as instinctive behaviour. A person steps on a drawing pin, jerks his foot away and shouts in pain. The pin's sharp point pricking his skin is the stimulus for his behaviour. He does not think about jerking his foot away from the pin. His action is an example of a reflex response which is automatic, takes a split second, and is instinctive. Instinctive responses are inherited from parents and reinforced by natural selection. The quicker individuals respond, the better their chances of survival. For each particular stimulus triggering an instinctive response, the response is the same. For example, tickling a baby's foot causes the baby to instinctively fan its toes. Woodlice live under stones and in other damp places. In dry conditions, they lose water and can die. How do woodlice find their damp living space? The response of woodlice, their walking activity, depends on the stimulus, how dry the air is. In dry conditions, woodlice that are active have more chances of finding damp places. When they find somewhere damp, they become less active. Woodlice also instinctively respond to the intensity of light. The lighter it is, the more active woodlice are. This increases their chances of survival because high light intensity usually means a lack of shelter and therefore drier air. Soon after it hatches, a herring gull chick begins to peck at its parent's beak. The chick wants food. The parent soon brings back up into its mouth half-digested food, which the chick eats. The behavior is instinctive. It allows the chick to respond to a particular stimulus, the sight of its parent's beak, while ignoring others. In this case, the chick's response to the particular stimulus of its parent's beak results in the food it needs. If you look closely at the photograph, you can see a red spot on the adult's yellow beak. The chick pecks at the spot more often than the rest of the beak. The spot is a signal to the chick. If the spot is painted over yellow, the chick pecks the adult's beak less often. In an experiment, newly hatched herring gull chicks were shown wooden models of an adult gull head. The yellow beak of each model had a spot of a particular colour. The beak of one of the model's heads did not have a coloured spot. The model with the red spotted beak was pecked by the chicks 3 times more often than the model with no spot on the beak. The models which had spots on their beaks in other colours were pecked more often than the model with no spot at all, but less often than the one with the red spot. The results show that herring gull chicks respond best to the colour red on a yellow background. The red spot is the trigger for the instinctive behaviour which makes it more likely that a herring gull chick will get a meal.